Welcome on in, everybody. I, of course, am Dr. Lay, bringing you coverage of the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Diego Padres. Hopefully, everyone is doing all right. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, all is well with everyone here. The Pirates are off, and honestly, that's good for me, so I can focus on my mental health. As, we're just going to cover a really good game tonight. Should be a good game. Again, the Brewers and the Padres. As you can see, the Brewers, they actually have the MLB's best record, 74-44. The Padres, 62-57. The Padres finding themselves just a game out of the wild card spot as they're looking to try to get themselves in it. Again, the Phillies and the Diamondbacks occupying the last two spots in the wild card. Cubs, again, I would say that they are probably a lock. But there you go. Again, the Brewers with one of the best offenses in all of baseball, playing small ball to the max, doing a really good job of it. And, of course, they're pitching and fielding really solid. And then for the Padres, again, they're hitting not the best, but it is heating up a little bit. Pitching about average, maybe a little bit above average, maybe. Maybe it is an average staff. But, again, fielding excellent. Excellent fielding with the Padres. So a team that just won't really hand you runs as far as defense is concerned. Starting pitching matchup for the Brewers and the Padres. It's going to be Logan Henderson versus Casey Mize. Henderson's been pretty good. 2.70 ERA on the season through 50 innings pitched. 6-1 record. Walks and hits per inning below a 1. 62 strikeouts as well. Again, really good. And then, of course, he'll take on the veteran Casey Mize. 3.40 ERA, whip of a 1.09. 4-7 record. But, again, looking to kind of bolster the Padres pitching. And he's looking to bounce back after a not-so-great performance himself. More on that in a moment. And, of course, here we go. This is the wild card standings. Padres, as mentioned, a game back. Again, just trying to keep pace with the Diamondbacks and the Phillies. The Brewers, of course, again, they are the MLB's best team, 74-44. And looking to cruise their way to the finish. All right, since we do have, I believe we're actually almost ready to go. So here you go. The Brewers are the away team. So here you go. This is the starting lineup for the Milwaukee Brewers. Bryce Terang is at second. Jackson Chourio in left. Jake Bauers is at first. Andrew Vaughn at third. Garrett Mitchell in center. William Contreras is catching tonight. Christian Yelich is DHing. Luis Lara is in right. And then David Hamilton is at short. So that is the lineup for the Brewers. We'll have the Padres lineup, of course, in the bottom of the first inning. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. We're going to change things up a little bit today. Going back to the mic, I'll be listening to the game. Hopefully, we'll just kind of change up the verbiage of it. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Again, I know it's not a Pirates game, but that could be a benefit because, again, the Pirates have just been... It's been a tough task covering the Pirates as of late. Appreciate you, Sam, for hanging out. Weaver has pitched. Orville, appreciate you, man. Christopher, Denny, good to see you. Norman, thank you very much for the jewels. W's in the chat for Norman. Let's see who else we have here. Linda, thank you for hanging out. Callie as well. Chris, appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Jed as well. All right, looks like we're ready for first pitch. Again, Casey Mize on the mound from the Padres. Here is the pitch. That's downstairs, ball one, as we are underway in Petco. Bryce Terang at the plate. He is batting .272, OPS of .823, 16 homers, and 74 RBIs on the season. Mize sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be a slider right down the middle for a called strike 1-1, 86 on the slider. Again, Mize recently acquired at the deadline. First outing was not good as a Padre. 3.1 innings, 8 earned. As that's a fastball at the knees, 1-2, 92 on the sinker. But, of course, Mize, again, prior to that, in the month of July, only was 1-1, but an ERA of a 2.91. So, again, that's who the Padres were trading for. And, again, looking to have a bounce-back performance. Checked his swing, appealed down to third. He struck him out. And, of course, we'll just go ahead and do woohoos for both teams tonight. We're going to be impartial. We love our Wisconsin teams. I guess so, yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, Brian, for hanging out. Unknown, thank you for hanging out. Got 206 on a no-run first inning. Good luck. Good luck. All right, this is Chourio at the plate, the pitch, and that's in there 0-1. Chourio's batting .275, OPS of .819, 17 homers, and 47 RBIs on the season. That's going Spam. Welcome on in. Spam going with 6-3 San Diego tonight. 0-1 to Chourio, the pitch, and that's a fastball on the outside corner, 0-2, 94. There's he is attacking Terang and Chourio at the gates. Flat Earth going with the Brewers. Appreciate you, Flat Earth, for hanging out. 0-2 to Chourio. That's going to be a slider away. 1-2. Pardon me. 1-2 to Chourio. Don going with the Padres again. Thank you guys for hanging out. Norman likes the Padres as well. My sets, kicks, and delivers as Chourio sends this to center. That'll drop in for a base hit. Jackson Merrill is there to throw it in. So a one-out single for Jackson Chourio. And that'll bring up Jake Bauers, batting .271, OPS of .882, 21 homers, and 67 RBIs. Chourio taking his lead at first. Bauers ready to go as he's in the box. My sets. He rocks and fires as Bauers skies this to shallow left. And that's going to be caught there by Rengifo, who throws it in for out number 2. Of course, Rengifo, I believe, started the year in Milwaukee. So maybe a little bit of a revenge game for Rengifo. And that'll bring up Andrew Vaughn, batting .300 on the year. OPS of .861, 5 homers, 34 RBI. It's going Rotech. Welcome on in. Rotech, good to see you. Prayers to everybody affected by the earthquake today. I did not even hear about that. I'm sorry to hear that. In Colombia. That's a pickoff attempt. He is safe. Might be going with the Padres. Rob is going with the Padres. Appreciate you, Jeff. Appreciate you hanging out. I know, of course, you're pulling for the Brewers. Packers winning the Berg again. Yeah, I guess so. Here is the pitch. That's outside. Called a strike. 0-1, 94 on the fastball. Definitely ready for it. Spam saying a home run is coming. 0-1 to Vaughn. Chourio at first. My sets. Looks over and fires. That's a fastball in there, but not called a strike. Looks like Fermin will challenge. He's going to win this challenge. That's a good challenge by Fermin. Is it official? It is. It's going to be 0-2 to Andrew Vaughn. Oh, and 2 count to Vaughn. 2 outs. Runner on first. Mize readies. It's over at first. Chourio, as he kicks and delivers, that's in the dirt. Throw to second, and Chourio is safe. So Chourio taking second, getting himself into scoring position. A base hits. Could be a problem for the Padres. Davey pulling for the Brew crew. Don't really care who wins the game, just hope it's a good one. Me too. I could use a good game. I could use a good game. Just for the mental. Just for the mental. 1-2 count to Vaughn. Mize readies. Looks back at Chourio. And delivers. That's away on the splitter. 2-2 to Andrew Vaughn. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. At 6:56. Not really. I don't really know the goal tonight, really. We're just going to call a game and hope for the best. The 2-2 to Vaughn. That's tapped foul. Reaches out of the zone to make contact. Way out of the zone, I should add. Of course, Vaughn's batting .300, so he is putting bat to ball very well this year. It's going DJ. Working the Brewers game, I am. The Pirates, of course, off. Of course, they've taken really so many days off since the All-Star break. The 2-2, as that is fouled back. 95 on the sinker. Yeah, so definitely kind of a nice change of pace. Because, yeah, the Pirates, it is not looking well. All I can do is hope for the best. 2-2 count. Mize looking back at Chourio. Chourio dancing around. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. He tied him up and struck him out. That is 2 strikeouts for Mize. As we go to the bottom of the first. 0-0 in San Diego. All right, this is the starting lineup for the San Diego Padres. It's going to be Fernando Tatis Jr. in right, Jake Cronenworth at second base, Manny Machado at third, Ty France at first, Jackson Merrill in center, Luis Rengifo in left, Gavin Sheets is DHing, he's batting seventh, Freddie Fermin is catching today, and Sung Moon Song is at short. Phillies Cardinals series, I don't know who to pick. Yeah, I don't know either, to be honest. Yeah, I guess you're pulling. Pirates fans will be pulling for the Cardinals a little bit more. So, yeah. Pirates only 1 game out of the last playoff spot. Well, that is incorrect there, Davey. Yeah, hopefully they're Glock. I don't think so, but we'll see. I saw this really interesting report today that the Steelers apparently had the 6th best roster in all of the NFL. I don't know if I really like that. I'd rather keep a low profile. I do think we're better than, what most people would say. Of course, most people are casuals, so I have no problem with people thinking that. But definitely don't want to be, I don't know. I don't want them to see us coming. Anywho, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. That is free. And we're just trying to build up the channel even more. Football season, 30 days away. I usually cover the Pirates, but of course they are off tonight. And that means we cover a non-Pirate game. Really excited about this one. This one should be a good one, I think. Really quality teams here. And of course, again, the Padres trying to fight themselves in the playoffs. I know I just showed the wild card picture, but there you go. Again, they're just a game back. They are very much in it. It's very much alive. So, yeah, very, very much interesting going forward. Again, going to be an interesting final month and a half for the MLB. Appreciate you, Flip Sign. Need the Padres to win here to hit your parlay. Good luck, Flip Sign. Good luck. Hopefully at the end of the week. Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's asking a lot. All right, Logan Henderson on the mound for the Brewers. 6-0 in his last 7 games. 6-1 overall. 2.19 ERA. And, yeah, Henderson has been nothing short of really, really good. All right, Fernando Tatis batting .283, OPS of .769, 11 homers, 51 RBIs. Henderson delivers as Tatis skies this out on the infield. Terang is there and makes the catch for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth, batting .216, OPS of .591, 3 homers, and 17 RBIs. Season on Thursday. Yep. Brewers win 3 against the Padres. Yeah, I would imagine a lot of the wild card teams or wild card hopefuls pulling for the Brewers here tonight. The pitch, and that's in there 0-1. I caught a little bit of the game last night with the Padres and Astros, just watching a little bit. Padres looked really good. Astros, of course, have looked really good as well. But yeah, Padres looked like the better team last night. 0-1 counts. Henderson delivers. That's a fastball in there. 0-2. 95 on the fastball. White Sox at Wrigley in 7 days for 3 games. There will be a few fights in those games. That'd be nice. 0-2 counts. Henderson fires. That's upstairs 1-2. Interesting quarterback situation. PSU kid, OSU kid might be a real dogfight. I don't think so, to be honest with you. I know it's being hyped up, but no. I think it's going to be Aller. If it comes down to Aller or Howard, they're going with Aller. It's really not even close, as that's a grounder up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Cronenworth with a 1-out single following Chourio's footsteps. That's what happened in the top of the first. And that'll bring up Manny Machado. Of course, longtime third baseman across all of MLB. He's batting .212, OPS of .717, 23 homers, 70 RBIs. Unknowns halfway to the payday. Yep. No run first inning. Maybe. We'll see. One swing of the bat, of course, could change it. Henderson sets, rocks, and delivers. That's fouled off the umpire. Umpire doesn't really react to it at all. He's taking it like a champ. 0-1 to Machado. Again, that batting average pretty low, but, you know, he's got 23 homers. You can expect him to get 30. I would say that's very much doable. The 0-1, that's a ground ball to third. Possible double play. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. 2. A double play. So there you go. No run first inning. No run first inning. That is a winner. We go to the top of the second. 0-0 in San Diego. Due up for the Brewers will be Garrett Mitchell, William Contreras, and Christian Yelich. That is Flat Earth's favorite player. Spies are relying on your division. Yeah, I understand, but Pirates got to win. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not looking that great for the Pirates. All right. Here you go. This is what's happening across baseball right now. The Blue Jays leading 2-1 over the Red Sox. Mets leading 7-5 over the Braves. Everyone that beats the Pirates just automatically is either on a hot streak or going to be in one. I swear, you beat the Pirates, you become the best team on the planet. Anyway, the Twins 7, Orioles 2, Phillies leading 4-2 over the Cardinals. Angels 1, Rangers nothing, Diamondbacks 1, Rockies nothing, Rays and the A's 1-1. Astros and the Giants 1-0. All right, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to sub to the channel. It is free. Right now we're at 44 likes, trying to get to 50, and then work our way up by increments of 10, I suppose. So almost at 50. Make sure to hit that like button again. What that does is push out the stream to more Brewers fans, Padres fans, MLB fans, just sports fans in general. That's all it does. Bucks need to sweep the Marlins. They do, but we'll see. We'll see. Just disappointed. Once promising season is going away. Slipping away. But we'll see what they look like tomorrow. Paul Skeen's on the mound for the Pirates. That guy's been an absolute joke. ERA of north of 5 since May 19th. It's horrible. All right, Casey Mize on the mound for the Padres here in inning number 2. He'll face Garrett Mitchell, batting .255, OPS of 766, 8 homers and 50 RBIs. Mize delivers a breaking ball in there on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One count to Mitchell, the pitch, and that's on the outside corner. 0-2. Tough pitches there for Mitchell. Mitchell didn't like that one. 0-2 to Mitchell. Let's go on, Magic Man. Appreciate you for hanging out. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 6:57. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Splitter just outside, but he chases it. Again, pretty quality pitches there from Mize. Already looking much better there than he did in the last start for the Padres. That is now 3 strikeouts for Mize. That'll bring up William Contreras, batting .264, OPS of 717, 11 homers and 57 RBIs. Mize sets and delivers. That's outside ball 1. 92 on the sinker. Always do enjoy watching William Contreras play. I am definitely a fan of Contreras. Wish he was on the Pirates. 1-0 count. The pitch. That's off the plate. 2-0. Thanks for calling the game. Appreciate you, Smooth, for hanging out. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Magic Man. Appreciate it. Burley, thank you. Bacon and Lemons. Appreciate you, man. 2-0 count. Contreras awaits. Here's the pitch. That's on the inside corner. 2-1. 93 on the fastball. Marlins are a decent team. Yeah, the Marlins are a decent team. Let's go on Road Tech again. Thank you for hanging out. Yes, Pirates and Steelers games on Thursday. Both of them, yes. Double header for me. 2-1 to Contreras, as that is fouled back. 2-2. Reds had a chip on the shoulder, yeah. I'm telling you, the Reds took it so personal. They did. The 2-2, and that's way upstairs. 3-2, 95 on the fastball from Mize. Mize at 24 pitches here in the second inning. 1 out in the second inning. So the count is full to Contreras. Mize ready. He begins to wind up the pitch. Inside, ball 4. So that is a walk. Contreras will take first. That'll bring up Christian Yelich, batting .232, OPS of .684, 7 homers, and 38 RBIs. Let's go, San Diego. Appreciate you, Masho, for hanging out. Can the Pirates fix the batters versus lefties pitcher problems? Nope. Nope. Cannot happen. It's I mean, yeah, they're just not going to do it. Here's the pitch. As Yelich sends a fly ball to left, back at the wall. That ball is gone. Christian Yelich with a 2-run shot. His 8th home run of the season, giving the Brewers a 2-0 lead in San Diego. RBI is number 39 and 40 for Christian Yelich. I know that's definitely Flat Earth's favorite guy. That Flat Earth loves Christian Yelich. He has to be stoked about that one. No double play there, Flat Earth. Sorry. And that'll bring up Luis Lara, batting .231, OPS of .676, no homers, and 11 RBIs. And Norman, exactly, yeah. Exactly. Breaking ball in there, 0-1. Again, Mize needed which he still has a chance for a nice performance, but, I know he really wanted a good game, considering, again, his last game for the Padres, not good. Trying to make, make the Padres not regret trading for him, as that's outside 1-1. Eating your words, yep. Don't take out of this. Cherrington should pack his bags. I agree. 1-1 to Lara, and that is fouled back 1-2. Yelich did something. He did. Pirates front office needs to see these hands. Yeah, I guess so. It's not a bad team. It's just they listened to the players. As Lara sends a fly ball to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Tatis is there. We'll throw it in. So Lara with the single. So you have a walk, a home run, and then, of course, a single. Mize was looking really solid to start off the game. Again, struck out 3 of his first 5 batters faced. Then all of a sudden, Mize is he's struggling. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, David Hamilton's batting .238, OPS of .646, 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Mize sets and delivers. Runner, does not go, but Fermin keeping an eye on him, faking a throw to first. So 0-1 count to David Hamilton. Again, runner on first, 1 out. It's going to Drago, welcome on in. The 0-1, ground ball to second, possible double play, throw to second. Oh, did he stay on the bag? He did not. Oh, the toss to short, or to the shortstop Song was a little bit wild. Was able to make the catch, but no, his foot was not on the bag. Padres may challenge. Trying to get the, they're going to challenge. They believe that they would have gotten the leading runner. But not a clean toss there from Cronenworth. Looked like an easy double play, albeit the runner may be right in front of Cronenworth, showing, or throwing him off a little bit. So let's see. There's the flick. Did he get it? I don't know. Did he get it? Oh, wow. I mean, I think he may have gotten it. That angle right there, I think he gets the leading runner. So, no double play. But they will definitely get the... I think they have a good shot at getting the leading guy. That's close. But I think the other angle That foot is on the bag. That angle, no. I don't know why they keep showing that angle. But the other one, I really think he's on. He is out. So it is a fielder's choice. So they do get the lead runner. Good challenge there by San Diego. So Lara is out. Hamilton will be safe at first. And that'll bring up Bryce Terang, who struck out in his first appearance. Mize is one of the worst trades the Padres made in a long time. Yeah, I mean, second start, I mean, Mize, I'm sure, knew, you know, that he needed to have a good performance. As that's a breaking ball just missing ball one. So you just got to hope that he can give you 5-6 innings and, of course, no more earned runs if you're a Padres fan. If you're a Brewers fan, you do not care, as Mike Tomlin would say. 1-0 count. Pickoff attempt. He is safe. $57 likes. Appreciate you, Orville. Guess we'll try to get to 60. Did you hear about Bryce Harper? I did not. Vinny with 30K on the line. Good luck. Good luck with that. That's a lot of money. The 1-0. That's going to be downstairs. 2-0. Terang pulling back the bunt attempt. 2-0 count. Let's go, Brian. Welcome on in. Mize sets and fires as Terang sends this to right, but Tatis makes the catch for out number 3. And the inning is over, but a 2-run blast by Christian Yelich, his 8th home run of the season, moves Milwaukee ahead 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Due up for the Padres will be Ty France, Jackson Merrill, and Luis Rengifo. Let's go, Joe. Welcome on in. Can the Brewers have an off night for once? The Brewers are a good team. They are just a really good team. Let's go, Eric. Welcome on in. I know your Mariners have been a little bit... The Mariners are looking like the Pirates. We're both kind of heading in the wrong direction. I'm doing okay, Brian. I'm hanging in there. You know, it's kind of nice to not call a Pirates game because the Pirates have just been so bad. So hoping that they can get on track. I mean, this is their first day off in 18 days now. It's pretty insane. The scheduling, I think, was kind of a little cruel to the Pirates, but yeah, it's baseball. Yeah, I think we have a new crowd tonight, Eric. Don't really call too many Padres games. Brewers games every now and then. I mean, we do a lot of, not a lot, but I'll say, you know, we come back to the Brewers a little bit more than most. Padres, not really. Not really, so meeting some new people tonight. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, likes just push out the stream to more potential viewers, more Padre fans, Brewer fans. That's all it does. And, of course, tells YouTube that the streamer is doing an all right job. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the broadcast tonight. And, of course, feel free to chat chat down below. Again, I try to get to the chat as often as I can, of course, while calling the game. Get more sleep? A little bit more. Yeah. Just lately not as much, but yeah. Yankees have the Mariners tomorrow. Oh, wow. Rice is going to feast. Well, the Mariners, well, yeah, I don't know. He might. I won't even lie. Brewers can't have an off night for once. We had our stretch last month. Y'all are still 5.5 back. Oh, man. Yep. I know, Brian. Trust me, I'm aware. That's in there 0-1. We're back underway. This is Ty France batting .287, OPS of .857, 16 homers and 50 RBIs on the season. So 0-1 to France. Henderson readies, rocks, and delivers. That's upstairs. 1-1. 88 on the cutter. Ken Henderson, of course, has been pitching very well. 2.19 ERA in his last 7 starts. 1-1 to France, the pitch. And that's going to be a changeup downstairs, missing by a few inches. 2-1, 82 on the changeup. But you know, I'm a Pirates fan. We do exist, believe it or not. 2-1 to Ty France. The pitch, and that is fouled back 2-2. That was a high fastball, made contact with that 2-2. Just got false notification from ESPN saying Tatis, Sheets, and Merrill hit home runs. Yeah, that is pretty bizarre. ESPN kind of going downhill, so not really a surprise there. 2-2 to France. Henderson kicks and delivers. That is fouled back. Still 2-2. Yeah, the Red Sox looking really good as well. Red Sox just lost, so I guess they won't be passing them tonight. 2-2 to France. Henderson readies, kicks, and fires. France sends this to left field. Back it up is gonna be gone. Just kept going just over the wall. Ty France with a solo shot to begin the bottom of the second inning. Ty France's 17th home run of the season makes it a 2-1 game here in San Diego. A line drive to left. Just gets over the wall, maybe a seat or two back. That was pretty quick. That was a pretty quick, from contact to the ball to where it landed. That'll bring up Jackson Merrill's batting .244, OPS of .705, 18 homers, 59 RBIs. Henderson sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike one, 88 on the cutter. 0-1 to Merrill. Vinny going 34K. That's a lot. Great job. Appreciate you get it done. I'm just getting it done, man. I try. 0-1 to Merrill. Henderson rocks and fires. That's on the outside corner. 0-2 cutter. Catching the back corner. Loss Peralta, I believe your pitching staff's better. Yeah, I think the numbers would back that up there, Shu. Pretty shocking. No notifications. Hi, France. Yeah, I'm telling you, ESPN is just, honestly, it's a disgrace now, really. It's horrible. It's a shame. Here's the 0-2. That's in the dirt, 1-2. 83 on the changeup. Again, if you're just tuning in, 2-1. Your score in San Diego, bottom of the second. Brewers with a 2-run shot in the top of the second by Christian Yelich. Ty France with the solo shot to begin the bottom of the second inning. Henderson readies, kicks, and delivers. That's off the plate, 2-2. 83 on the changeup. Padres 8.5 back from the Dodgers. Don't know if that's doable, but, Dodgers haven't played well as of late. The 2-2 as Merrill sends this out to left. Chourio is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up the former Brewer, Luis Rengifo, batting .239, OPS of .626, 2 homers and 27 RBIs. Hired a bunch of NPCs, yeah. You can see ESPN is garbage. Yeah, ESPN is garbage, Brian. It really is. It's a shame. It's a shame. The pitch to Rengifo, that's in there, 0-1. Rengifo with an OPS north of 800 as a Padre. So he just wasn't really working out in Milwaukee, but moves to San Diego. And, well, he's helping turning it into Slam Diego, I suppose. 0-1 to Rengifo. Henderson rocks and fires. That's fouled back 0-2. Appreciate you, Vinny. There's other viewers there, a lot of streamers that do the 3D, but I try. Yeah, I try to have it. If I have it, I'll do it. I have MLB TV, so that's like if you have MLB TV, then you get the 3D. So that's a pretty cool perk. The 0-2 to Rengifo, called strike 3 right down the middle. He struck him out. That is Henderson's first strikeout. Mize with 3 woohoos, and then, of course, Henderson with 1. That'll bring up Gavin Sheets, batting .214, OPS of .713, 15 homers, and 44 RBIs. 63 likes. There we go. Dion Woods needs Jake to walk. Good luck. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. The pitch. That misses downstairs, ball 1. Changeup at 83 miles an hour. He's going to get it? I don't know. It just depends, Dion. Depends. Depends on how the at-bat goes. 1-0 count to Sheets. The pitch. And that is fouled back 1-1. 89 on the cutter. You are correct there, Brian. You are. You definitely are correct. 1-1 to Sheets. Henderson sets, kicks, and delivers. That misses upstairs. It's 2-1. Henderson at 24 pitches here with 2 outs in the second inning. Two and 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 82 on the changeup. Sheets does step out of the box. Jackson, yeah, Chourio is a good outfielder. He's a great outfielder. You're correct. 2-2 to Sheets. Henderson readies. Sets and fires. And it's in there, but not called a strike. Not really a good frame job there by Contreras. So it should have been called strike 3. But instead, the count is full. 3-2. Freddie Fermin on deck. 3-2. The pitch. That is fouled back. Just got a piece of it. Wow, that is pretty bizarre. That was a good pitch. Again, you can see it right there. Again, that's probably going to be serving as a replay. Did not get the call. 3-2 counts. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is the second strikeout for Henderson. But the Padres do get 1 thanks to Ty France. Home run number 17 for him on the season. We go to the top of the third. Brewers 2. Padres 1. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Thank you, Vinny. Appreciate you, man. 170 viewers. Let's get 170 likes. Make sure again hit that like button. Pushes out the stream to more Padre fans, Brewers fans, and of course sports fans. Do it for the Brewers in the top of the third. It's going to be Jackson Chourio, Jake Bowers, and Andrew Vaughn. All right, let's check out what's happening across baseball. We do have some games that have concluded. Again, well, just the one game. The Blue Jays over the Red Sox 2-1. Red Sox, they've just been so good. All right, the Mets leading the Braves 8-5. Twins leading the Orioles 9-3. Phillies 6, Cardinals 2. Astros 1, Giants 0. The Angels leading over the Rangers 1-0. Diamondbacks 4, Rockies 0. A's 2, Rays 1. And the Royals and the Dodgers 0-0. That game just now starting. All right. Again, appreciate you guys. Thank you for the sub again. Thank you very much. Just trying to grow the channel. There's this chance we get to 11,000 by the time the NFL season starts. We'll see. We'll see. That was looking pretty good until the Pirates decided to tank the season. So, Stuart Scott, yeah. I forgot what year that was. Yeah, Bryce flew out to end the second inning. But yeah, no, ESPN's been very disappointing since for a while now. All right, top of the third again. Casey Mize trying to figure out how to pitch in San Diego. Again, really good before coming to San Diego. As he'll face Jackson Chourio, the pitch. That's right down the middle, 0-1. 91 of the sinker. Chourio 1 for 1 today. Singled and stole a base. Thank you again for the subs. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. 1-1 to Chourio. Mize readies, rocks, and fires. Chourio chops it foul. We'll do it again, 0-2. Jackson Merrill off to a great start this month. OPS of 1,000. And then Chourio with an OPS of 1,100. 4 home runs for him so far in the month of August. The 0-2. That misses off the plate 1 and 2. One and 2 to Chourio. Mize at 38 pitches. For those wondering, he sets, he fires. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Mize now with 4 strikeouts. Of course, again, had a rough stretch there in the second. Walk, home run. And, of course, a single. But really, that's been it. That'll bring up Jake Bauers. Jake Bauers is 0 for 1 tonight. Mize pitch mix has been great. Yeah, again, just had a rough stretch. Other than that, yeah, I would say not too bad as he sends this to right. That is going to be down the foul line. That is a fair ball, and he will cruise and stay at second. I don't know why I couldn't speak there. Did not expect that to land fair, but it did. Jake Bauers with his 17th double of the season. And yeah, that's a hanging breaking ball. Staying down the right field line. So a double there for Bauers. That'll bring up Andrew Vaughn, who struck out in his first appearance. Runner on second, 1 out. Just like that, baseball can just speed up on you. I gotta get better at that as Vaughn sends this to shallow right. Tatis is charging in. Cronenworth is there, but Tatis calls him out. Or calls him off to make the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up Garrett Mitchell. Struck out in his first appearance. Again, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Despite the error by me. Mitchell again struck out in his first appearance. Runner on second, 2 outs. Bauers taking his lead at second. Mize at 41 pitches. Looking back at Bauers. The pitch. Breaking ball in there. And it's 0-1. 85 on the slider. The Pirates finally fired Cherington. It would be nice if they did. I don't know if they will, to be honest. 0-1 to Mitchell. Mize readies. Kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 87 on the splitter. Right there at the knees. Again, another good pitch. Cooler than the other side of the pillow. Great Stuart Scott quote. That's a pretty good quote. Did not know about that as that's fouled back. 0-2. Again, top of the third, Brewers 2, Padres 1. Oh, and 2 count. Mize looks back. The pitch. That misses downstairs in the dirt to 1-2. 87 on the splitter. Splitter has been pretty much slowly replacing the changeup, I would think, throughout baseball. Seeing more of that. The 1-2. That's a fastball high, missing 2-2. Two and 2 to Mitchell. Mize fires. That's inside. 3-2. So 0-2 to 3-2. Mitchell working it full. On deck is William Contreras. Upper Deck Baseball Cards with the big show with Dan Patrick and Keith Olderman. I think that's who you're talking about. That misses outside, ball 4. So he misses there, and that'll bring up Contreras, who walked. So runners on first and second, 2 outs. And Keith Olbermann has turned into a senile old man. So he's seen better days. Dan Patrick, yeah, Patrick's pretty good. Renfrijo had 3 fastballs straight down the middle and couldn't hit either one. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe, again, it's probably a big game for him since he was a Brewer earlier this year. Maybe the adrenaline. I don't know. Carrots are cheap. Again, the market sizes do. I'm not trying to defend Nutting because obviously, yeah, he can spend more, but not really much more, to be honest. Like, it's not even close. Like, you can't compete with the Yankees and Dodgers and all that. That is just not happening. My sets and delivers. That's off the plate, ball one. Again, if everyone had the same amount, like everyone would get the same amount of money like they do in the NFL, not a problem. But that's not how it is. 1-0 counts. Mize looks back. He kicks, he deals. That's in there, 1-1. 86 on the slider. NFL primetime, yeah. I actually, it showed up on my feed a few weeks ago. It was NFL primetime from 2004. Every now and then, like, I watched week 1, I'll watch week 2. That's a ground ball to third. Machado with it. He'll throw to first. Gets Contreras for out number 3. All right, we go to the bottom of the third. It is 2-1 in San Diego with Milwaukee in the lead. Due up for the Padres will be Freddie Fermin, Sungmoon Song, and Fernando Tatis Jr. Again, thank you, Burley. Appreciate it. Money can't fix incompetence. Yeah, I mean, I agree. There's some people that, like, yeah, Nutting is bad. Nutting is bad. Charrington relies way too much on the analytics. I mean, everyone does, but I think he worships it. Same thing, of course, he's instructed Kelly to do it. Yeah, it's bad. You got those on your feet. Yeah, they just started coming out of nowhere, and it's really cool. Really cool. You know, P.S. I do. I know Pure Gel and Sports. He is a big friend of the channel. Thank you for the subs. Appreciate that. Really do. Thank you very much. You can afford to purchase a sports franchise and you're a millionaire. And that is small market excuse. It's just that an excuse. I disagree. I disagree. Not all billionaires and millionaires are created the same. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I disagree. Again, if it's the NFL, then yeah, there's no excuse because you're forced to spend there, obviously. But everyone makes the same amount of money in the NFL. MLB, that is like you have completely different revenues that you get. Pure Gel and Sports with well, there you go. Speaking of Pure Gel and Sports, yes, there's a redirect. Thank you very much to Pure Gel and Sports. Make sure, folks, to check out Pure Gel and Sports today. Covers the Mets, covers a lot of sports. Of course, it's in the name. So if you love, if you're a sports fan, you are subscribing to Pure Gel and Sports. I'm subscribed to him. You should as well. So thank you very much for the redirect, Sean. Hopefully you're having a good night. Appreciate you for hanging out. All right. It's going to be Freddie Fermin leading off the bottom of the third inning. It's batting 194, OPS of 588, 4 homers, and 16 RBIs. Henderson on the mound, ready to go. Appreciate you, Pure Gel, and thank you very much. Hopefully you had a good stream. Yeah, I think weren't the Mets winning, I believe. I think they beat the Braves. Here's the pitch showing bunt. It is down, but it's also foul. And it's 0-1. Again, Fermin batting less than 200. I think he had a 2-hit ball game last night as well. Again, I watched a little bit of the Padres-Astros game. But yes, make sure to check out Pure Gel and Sports. Search him up. Subscribe to his channel. Again, I'm subscribed to him. You should be as well. Again, covers a lot. Covers the Mets. Covers baseball. Covers football. Covers hockey. Make sure to do it. I believe, again, he's closing in on 10,000 subs. 0-1 to Fermin. Henderson readies, kicks, and delivers as Fermin sends this to left. That is a fair ball down the left field line. That, I believe, will be a double. It will be as Fermin jogs in. Leadoff double in the bottom of the third. So already a runner in scoring position for San Diego. What is the Haps? I don't know. I'm just kind of ready for football, to be honest. And that'll bring up Sungmoon Song. Had to look up again. I apologize. Not really familiar with Song. But he's batting .213, OPS of 598, 1 homer and 15 RBIs. Henderson sets and delivers. The bunt is a miss. Well, wait. Did they appeal? Did he not go? Apparently, he did not. Wow. And Coach Murphy in the dugout can't believe it. No one can. I thought he went. He held it up there and went forward. But they're saying that I guess he pulled back at the last moment. Want to know the Song. The bunt is down, and this is also foul. As Song is trying to move the runner to third. Just like old times. Yeah. It's past my bedtime. So, but yeah, again, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate that. Forces the team to pay at least the minimum. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. Here's the 1-1. Sung, the bunt is down. Contreras with it. He'll throw to first, and Song is out. Does move Fermin, though, to third. So a good bunt there for Song. A sacrifice bunt. So runner on third, one out. That'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 1 tonight. And thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Would be nice to get at least one more sub, please, because yeah, don't want that number. But Tatis, again, had really a slow start to the season, but has heated up as of late. Here's the pitch, and that's upstairs, ball 1. An OPS north of 900 in his last 30 games. 6 home runs, 21 RBIs in that stretch. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. That is, yeah, just want to get over that. 1-0 count to Tatis. Runner on third, one out. Here is the pitch, and that is chopped foul, 1-1. I don't think so, Sean. Appreciate you, Miss Gina. Thank you very much. But yes, again, make sure to subscribe to Pure Adrenaline Sports, folks. Big friend of the channel. Again, thank you for the sub. 1-1 count to Tatis Jr. Henderson readies. Kicks and fires. Misses inside. Almost hits Tatis. Had to back out of the way. 2-1. Thank you very much. You guys are very generous. I really appreciate that. 2-1 to Tatis. Padres with runners in scoring position. Last 16 games, batting .304. I mean, that is really good. First 103 games, 258. So pretty much night and day there, though 258 in today's world is actually considered all right. A 2-1 misses upstairs, 3-1. Henderson a little bit wild in this at-bat to Tatis. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. He'd be in bed, but our 21-month-old had a late nap. Yeah. I gotcha. Here's the 3-1. Check this one. Does he go? He did. He did 3-2. It looked like he did. So 3-2 did not hold up. Here's the side view. No, yeah, he went. 3-2 to Tatis. Cronenworth on deck for the Padres. The pitch. Ground ball to short. What a snag by Hamilton. Throws to first for out number 2. Oh, that was rocketed to short, but Hamilton with a nice play. A great play. Keeping Fermin at third. Wow. That was a great play. That was smoked. Oh, my goodness. And he's still able to make a nice play and, of course, keep Fermin at third. Wow. That was a huge out number 2 for the Brewers. And that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth, the pitch. That's in the dirt, ball 1. $220 sounds like reasonable. I mean, I'm fine with whatever, as long as it raises the minimum, to be honest. But yeah, there needs to be a reasonable cap. 1-0 to Cronenworth. Henderson sets and fires as that's sent to right. And that is crushed, but it's also foul. Oh my goodness. Off the third deck. Crushed it, but it's foul. 1-1. Oh my goodness. It's good to hear you calling a game with joy. Yeah, I know. Well, again, Sometimes the comments of the Pirates fans can really wear me out. The 1-1, as that is fouled back 1-2. It's not like I don't see what's happening on the screen. Like, when it comes to the Pirates, like, yeah, they're not playing well. I know. I'm aware. I see it. I've probably seen it more than them. Yeah, it does suck the joy out of me. It really has. 1-2 counts. Runner on third, 2 outs. Henderson kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is a big strikeout there. Wow, the leadoff double leads to nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. Brewers 2, Padres 1. 2 up for the Brewers will be Christian Yelich, Luis Lara, and David Hamilton. Gotta mute social media. Well, I gotta look at the chat. That's the thing. Like, social media, whatever. Facebook, Instagram. Yeah. Not really a big deal, but I have to. And I want to. I want to interact with the chat, of course, all the time, but we have some miserable people here, and it has impacted me now. I genuinely am ready for the season, for us to just be eliminated, because then it's, I want to go to the playoffs, but just I can't even anymore. I don't know. I'm thinking about next year. I don't know. I honestly don't know with the Pirates. I might be a mercenary next year. I don't know. Anyway, Phillies leading 6-5 over the Cardinals. Astros 1, Giants nothing. Angels 1, Rangers nothing. A's 2, Rays 1. Brewers 2, Padres 1. Diamondbacks 7, Rockies nothing. The Royals 1, Dodgers nothing. Blue Jays 2, Red Sox 1. Final scores from earlier. Again, Pure Adrenaline Sports' Mets over the Braves 8-5. CeeLo's Braves. The Twins over Orioles Birdwatchers Orioles 9-5. And then the Blue Jays over the Red Sox 2-1. Sinbin's Blue Jays over Thomas Fitzpatrick's Red Sox. Again, thank you guys for the subs. I do appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, Chris, I hear YouTube. I wish. Again, the other ones, yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, this one, part of my job is to look at the chat. Again, I love looking at the chat. I really do enjoy interacting, but the constant negativity from the Pirates fans has been, like I said, I don't know. I can't really promise 2027 Pirates baseball. I won't be promising that going forward, as that's in there 0-1. Of course, the lockout may happen, but who knows. Regardless, Christian Yelich at the plate again had a 2-run home run in the second inning. He's, of course, struggled mightily this year, as that's a chopper to first. Yelich is running it out. Tosses to Mize, and he beats Yelich to first for out number 1. And that'll bring up Luis Lara, who singled in the second inning. How's it going, Raider? Welcome on in. Now live 3 blocks away from the Brewers training camp here in Phoenix, Arizona. That's pretty cool, Raider. Appreciate you, man. You the man. You the man. Had tennis practice in Meridian, Texas. There we go. Padres bat second there, Adrian. Appreciate you for hanging out. Mize sets and fires as Mize misses ball 190 on the fastball. Just the other stuff. Yeah, again, the other stuff, yeah, it's not really, it doesn't impact me really. Here's the 1-0 to Lara. That's in there 1-1. 85 on the splitter. Yeah, the negativity there I can easily turn off. This I cannot. That's what's such a unfortunate side effect. The 1-1 as Lara fouls it back, was way late there. 92 on the fastball. Again, Maya's not really a guy that will blow it by you. Does rely on location. Does have 4 strikeouts on the night. One and 2 to Lara. Mize sets. He kicks and delivers. Lara sends this out to center field. Merrill's on the run and makes the catch for round number 2. That'll bring up David Hamilton, who got on via fielder's choice. Of course, made a very nice play in the bottom of the third. Keeping this a Brewers lead for the moment, of course. Yeah, I don't know, Sean. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And thank you, Miss Linda. Yeah, hopefully Pirates fans have a good this year. I know. That's what's frustrating. That misses upstairs, ball one. 1-0 to Hamilton. Thank you, Jed. I appreciate it. We'll see. Here's the 1-0 as Hamilton skies this to third. Machado was under it. Makes the catch, round number 3. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Brewers 2, Padres 1. Due up for the Padres will be Manny Machado, Ty France, and Jackson Merrill. Yeah, I'm not too sure who Frank Pollard. The Frank Pollard I know is a tight end, right? I think he was a tight end for like the Colts. But that is interesting. No, I hear you, Brian. Trust me, I know. Imagine being a Marlins fan. Yeah, the Marlins also have it rough too, and that's what's weird. They were actually, again, they're obviously doing much better than the Pirates, but the Marlins sold. You know, they're not that far away from the Phillies and the Diamondbacks, but the Marlins sold. That's what's so wild about it. So, yeah, if you're a Marlins fan, I really feel bad. The Pirates at least bought at the deadline. But the Marlins, I don't know. That was kind of shocking. Jake coming. Jake's 1 for 2. He hasn't. It'll be a while before he comes back up, Dion. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. I don't know why you trust that Orville. They were literally a game out and they sold. That's worse than the Pirates. That is horrible. They have the worst ownership. They spend the least. No, that's bad. I mean, the Marlins are what people think the Pirates are as far as ownership goes. That is no. If the Pirates were a game out and they sold, I would have already been done. I would probably resign as a Pirate fan. There'd be no reason for me to cheer the team on. All right, Manny Machado will be up. He grounded into a double play in his first appearance. Ty France or Paris France? Yeah, probably Ty France. Here's the pitch to Machado. That's in there 0-1. We're backing away in the bottom of the fourth. 84 on the changeup there to Machado. Henderson at 43 pitches to begin the fourth. Henderson readies, kicks, and delivers. That's on the outside corner. 0-2. Nice pitch there. 90 on the cutter. Oh, 0-2 to Machado. The pitch. And that is fouled back, and it's still 0-2. Yeah, I don't know, Chris. I don't know. I mean, I think you should worry about that in the offseason. That's me. When you have a chance to go to the playoffs, you take that chance. 0-2 to Machado. Henderson kicks and delivers way upstairs on the fastball. 1-2, 94 from Henderson. Dodgers. Yeah, the Dodgers are really slumping. 1-2 to Machado. He kicks, he deals. That's in the dirt. 83 on the sweeper. 2-2. There's a lot of good positive fans. Yeah, and I guess, I don't know, when things just go bad, that's when things get loud. Yeah, I hear you, Smooth. Two and two count to Machado. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to hit that like button. We are almost at 100 likes. Again, likes just push out the stream to more Padres fans, Brewers fans, and sports fans trying to catch the game. Two and two counts. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is back-to-back strikeouts for Henderson. 4 strikeouts total. That'll bring up Ty France, who homered back in the second inning. That is the Padres' only run thus far. Lowest ERA through his first 15 career starts. Henderson, he is number 2 on the list, behind Cal Eldred. The pitch, and that's downstairs, ball 1. 87 on the changeup. Henderson has been really good to begin his, I mean, just in general. Again, this year, ERA in the 2s. 1-0 count to France. Henderson rocks and fires. France sends this to right center field. And it looks like Lara is under it, and he makes the catch. That is out number 2. And that'll bring up Jackson Merrill, who flew out in his first appearance. Nick Kurtz to the Pirates would have been fire, yeah. I don't know. Again, our problem's more pitching than offense. Russell, appreciate you for hanging out. Let's go Pirates. Henderson sets, rocks, and delivers. That's a fastball outside, ball 1. 1-0 to Merrill. Appreciate you, Brian, for hanging out. Huge Padres fans. Padres again down by 1. 1-0 the pitch, and that's tapped foul. 1-1. 85 on the changeup. 53 pitches for Henderson. Logan is related to Ricky. Oh, yeah, for sure. 1-1 count. Henderson kicks and delivers. Fouled back 1-2. Just got a piece of it. 95 on the fastball. Where's Lewis? I don't know. I don't know where Luis went. I haven't seen him in probably about a year now. Luis. Yep, he was an OG. Any word on Connor Griffin? Connor Griffin probably September, mid-September. 1-2 count to Merrill. He sets, he fires way upstairs. 2-2. That was pretty wild from Henderson. Two and 2 count. The pitch. Merrill sends this to left center field, backing up at the warning track, and he makes the catch against the wall for out number 3. The ball just kept going. Slowly going back was Mitchell. We go to the top of the 5th. Brewers 2, Padres 1. 2 up for the Brewers will be Bryce Terang, Jackson Chorio, and Jake Bowers. Let's go on Worthy. Welcome on back. San Diego was winning. We'll see. Appreciate you, man. LeBron's the starting pitcher for the Pirates? I don't think so. Do you not believe that is an accurate statement? Jackson Merrill, part of the Jackson 5. I do not believe that as well. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, trying to get to 100 likes. We are close. 93 likes. Again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. All right, the Phillies leading 6-5 over the Cardinals. The Astros and the Giants 1-1. Rangers and the Angels 1-1. A's leading 2-1 over the Rays. The Diamondbacks all over the Rockies 7-0. Royals leading 1-0 over the Dodgers. Pardon me, sorry about that. Blue Jays 2, Red Sox 1, Mets 8, Braves 5, and the Twins 9, Orioles 5. Let's go back road. Welcome on in. Appreciate you, man. You gained quite a few subs too. I know, Jen. I appreciate it. Again, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Very, very sad to see, though, when things go rough, that, you know, it's that we get a lot of negativity. That's, I don't know, again, don't experience that at all with football. That's what's, I don't know, I'll have to make a balance. I'll have to figure out a balance. Football, the Steelers make up about 15% of my NFL games. So, if there is negativity, I don't see it constantly with the Pirates. I mean, it's pretty much 90% of my streams. So, I might have to call less to make it doable. So that's fouled back on. I don't know. We'll figure it out next year. 0-1 to Terang. Terang's 0 for 2 on the night. Hopefully the 3D will work. I don't know what's going on now, but 0-1 to Terang. Mize sets, kicks, and delivers. That misses inside 1-1. 91 of the fastball. Mize at 61 pitches here to start the top of the 5th. How's it going, Alfonso? Welcome in. Go Brewers. 1-1. The pitch. That's in there, 1-2. We all hate the Dodgers here. Most of us do, I would say. I love Raider. I don't know if he's still listening. He's a great guy, but yeah, I do not like the Dodgers. Not a Dodgers guy. Not a Dodgers guy whatsoever. 1-2 to Terang. Mize readies, rocks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is another strikeout for Mize. That is strikeout number 6. That'll bring up Jackson Chourio, 1 for 2 on the night. I don't know about Dodgers haters there, Sean. Mize readies. He kicks and delivers. That's a ground ball to short. That gets past him for a base hit. Chourio rounding first. He may go. No, he will not. He will settle at first, but that is a 1-out single for Chourio. That'll bring up Jake Bowers, who doubled in his last appearance. No, I understand, Chad. Trust me, I know there's positives to it, but I don't know. I don't want the Pirates to ruin me doing this. The pitch. That's in there 0-1. Again, it's a football channel. That is what's like, it's football. If baseball ruins this for me, then I cut baseball, but I don't want to do that. 0-1 count to Bowers. Mize readies, kicks, and delivers. That's off the plate, 1-1. So, like I said, I did my best to get rid of Pirates fans. I mean, I sacrificed subs, and that's fine. Lose those guys, but even so, it's evident that even when the going gets tough, people are rough. That's going to be sent out to right center field. Chourio was on the run. Looks like he'll have to retreat back to first as Merrill makes the catch for out number 2. Chourio goes back to first. Yes, sir. So the hit and run does not work. As that'll bring up Andrew Vaughn, is 0 for 2. Freddie Freeman, yeah. Let's not mince words. Well, again, I mean, I do have some, I get along with some Dodgers fans. But, yeah, I don't like the Dodgers. I do not. The pitch to Vaughn. That's downstairs. Throw to second. Chourio is... Oh, he's caught in a rundown. He overslid, and now he's tagged out by Cronenworth for out number 3. He may have been out anyway, but he overslid the bag, took off to third. Cronenworth able to tag him. Oh, that is brutal. That is brutal. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Brewers 2, Padres 1. All right, do it for the Padres will be Luis Rengifo, Gavin Sheets, and Freddie Fermin. And thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you guys are having a great Monday night. Think about it. One of the last few Monday nights without Monday Night Football, folks. Definitely ready for that. Definitely ready for it. So again, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. Again, if you love the NFL, I will be here covering the NFL, at least 5 to 6 NFL games every week, at minimum 5. Again, 6 if there's, 4 games on Sundays, essentially. Although the first week there will be 6 because they have the Wednesday night game, Thursday night game, and then the 3 Sunday games, and then Monday Night Football. So, again, I cover a lot of the NFL. If you do love the NFL, make sure to sub it up. Again, for baseball, I cover mostly the Pirates. But whenever the Pirates are off, I try to get in another game, of course. Tonight's game is the Brewers Padres. So I try to cover a quality game whenever there is no Pirates game. So, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you again for the subs. I appreciate that. We're 26 subs away from 10,700. Closing on in. Thank you guys for that. That is, tonight we've got more subs than we did the last 3 Pirates games combined. I'm not even kidding. Because the Pirates, I'm telling you, when the going gets rough, like it's over for the Pirate fans. That's, again, very sad to see. Not saying that everyone should fan like me, but just shocking to see. Shocking to see. A pretty decent team this year. Obviously, they're struggling as of late, but anyway, enough about my personal problems. We're going back to the bottom of the 5th. Luis Rengifo struck out in his first appearance again, former Brewer. And ever since he joined the Padres, he's been pretty good as Rengifo skies this to center. Mitchell was backing up, now coming in. And he squeezes the glove for round number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Henderson, by the way, at 57 pitches. Pretty quick moving game, only an hour in. And we're in the bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up Gavin Sheets, who struck out in his first appearance. Again, thank you, Mads. Appreciate it for the 20 joules. Go Pack, go. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Not when they play the Steelers. Well, I do think highly of the Packers. I do. Henderson sets, kicks, and delivers. That's a fastball right down the middle, 0-1. 92 on the fastball. And thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh and 1. Henderson delivers. That is foul back 0-2. And Norman, again, I understand it. Again, it would you would think that the Pirate fans would be used to the losing by now. That's not saying we need to tolerate it, but we don't need to voice it the same opinion after every out that we make. Like I said, it really has just been so toxic. 0-2 to Sheets, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! That is strikeout number 5 for Henderson, averaging a strikeout an inning. That'll bring up Freddie Fermin, who doubled his last appearance. And thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Thank you, Tex. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. So Freddie Fermin again led off the 3rd inning with a double, but ended up not scoring. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Cutter outside. 0-1. And if you're just tuning in, bottom of the 5th, Brewers 2, Padres 1. Henderson readies. Sets, kicks, and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 85. Below the zone. Fermin offers at it. And Fermin did enter today, batting less than 200. Not really the best season offensively for him. 0-2 count to Freddie Fermin, the catcher. Thank you, RB. Appreciate it. As Fermin fouls this back 0-2. Didn't even show that pitch. Sure, Sam, why not? I'll take some good news. I appreciate it, Raider. Thank you for the kind words, man. Thank you very much. Gotta take the good with the bad, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough bag there. 0-2 to Fermin, the pitch. That misses inside, 1-2. 84 on the changeup. Anderson mixing a lot of off-speed, like really a lot of changeups, sliders. 1-2 count. The pitch. Fastball at the knees. Called. Strike 3. He struck him out. That is now 6 strikeouts on the night. We go to the top of the 6th. Brewers 2, Padres 1. Henderson with a really good performance tonight. Again, Mize not too bad. Again, just a rough second inning. Due up for the Brewers will be Andrew Vaughn, Garrett Mitchell, and William Contreras. Rising Rhino for life. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Rising Rhino's the GOAT. Cardinals lost? Okay, there you go. I don't know. Again, we kind of pulling for the Cardinals there. I don't know. That's a tough one. 101 likes. Thank you guys for that. We usually don't get 100. We usually don't get 100 for non-pirate games. I appreciate that. Do you think it's going over 7? I don't know. At first, yeah, but the game has kind of slowed down. But any given, I don't know, any given at bat, anything could change their text. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. So good luck with whatever you decide to do. Let it ride or whatever. All right, the Giants 2, Astros 1. The Rangers and the Angels 1-1. A's 3, Rays 1. The Diamondbacks 7, Rockies nothing. Royals 3, Dodgers nothing. And then that is it. Again, of course, Sam, my correspondent in the field, reported the Phillies just defeated the Cardinals 6-5. The Twins over the Orioles 9-5. Mets 8, Braves 5. And the Blue Jays 2, Red Sox 1. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out again. Won't really push much for the MLB here, but if you do like the NFL, make sure you get to sub it up again. 5 to 6 games every week. That's 10 to 12 teams featured every single week. Of course, I cover every Steelers game, but again, that means there's 4 other non-Steeler games, 4 to 5 other non-Steeler games that you could hear on the channel. So make sure again to sub it up. It is free. It's almost here, folks. 30 more days, and the NFL is here. Good luck, Wemby. Appreciate it, man. Think the Padres come back? They can. We'll see, Steel Curtain. We'll see. Nice logo, by the way. Oh, nice logo. All right, it's going to be Andrew Vaughn at the plate, 0 for 2 on the night. Not too sure what Henderson is holding in the dugout. Looks like a... I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like a Siri type of thing where you ask Siri, but I don't even know what that is. That's off the plate, ball 1. We're back underway at the top of the 6th. Again, Vaughn 0 for 2. Mize, by the way, approaching 70 pitches. Just lost a pick 6 to a WNBA player. Just need 1 point. That's tough. As Vaughn sends this to left, that is a foul ball. Nice snag by the ball girl. Geez, probably better reflexes than Nick Gonzalez, third baseman for the Pirates. 1-1 count to Andrew Vaughn. The pitch. That's way upstairs, 2-1. I think Ty France eats crepes for breakfast. I mean, maybe. I don't know. The 2-1 to Vaughn. That's downstairs, called a strike. That's a favorable call for the Padres, 2-2. Oh, the WNBA. I don't know. I'm hoping that if Inez Kanter can get into the WNBA, that'd be great, to be honest. As that's going to be a tapper. Back to the pitcher. Oh, and he can't get it. Second baseman with a flick to first. He still got him. What a play by Cronenworth. Mize missed it. Cronenworth charging in, grabs it with his glove and flicks it all in one motion. That was an amazing play. Again, not really that great with his bats, at least this year. But what a play with his glove for out number 1. That is pretty nice. That was a very nice play for round number 1. That'll bring up Garrett Mitchell, 0 for 1 with the walk. That was really cool. That was a professional play. The pitch to Mitchell. That's in the dirt, ball 1. Didn't know the Padres had one, so they had him. Yeah, they had him. Love Speedy, me too. Love Speedy. Yeah, not playing in his natural position, of course, at third, as that's upstairs 2-0. But definitely has been disappointing regardless. 2-0 count to Garrett Mitchell. Here is the pitch, and that's a breaking ball in there, 2-1. 87 on the slider. Mize, by the way, it's 76 pitches. JJ on his birthday. Okay, I have to wish him happy birthday. I did not see that. 2-1. Mize begins to wind up. Here is the pitch as Mitchell sends this foul, and it's 2-2. I don't know. I don't think so, Sean. 2-2 to Mitchell. Mize kicks and fires. That is going to be tapped foul. He tried to hold up but made contact anyway. And it's 2-2. And Mize, of course, in his last starts, only 3 innings, 3 1/3, allowed 8 runs. Much better so far tonight. 2-2 to Mitchell, the pitch. As Mitchell once again battling and fouls it back. And we will do it again. Quicksand, yep. Everyone just shrinks and then propels on up. It is a pretty neat feature. It is really cool. 2-2 to Mitchell. That is just upstairs. Fermin's going to challenge. I don't know. It's close. Maybe gets him, maybe not. It was close. Here is the challenge. Just misses. Oh my goodness. That is a gnat's eyelash. That is close. 3-2 to Mitchell. Oh, I agree, Norman. I agree. Yeah, again, just it's been rough for him at third. But yeah, as that's called, strike 3. Struck him out looking. Woo-hoo! That is Mize's, what is that? 3, 4, 5. That is his 6th strikeout of the night. And that'll bring up William Contreras 0 for 1 with the walk. Brewers get 3 runs. Maybe Parker. I mean, I would say so, but Brewers kind of hoping Mize can exit the game. He's at 81 pitches. So probably goes the 7th. That'll be it. So that's foul back 0-1. Appreciate you, Parker, for hanging out. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 22 subs away from 10,700. 0-1 to Contreras. The pitch as Contreras sends a fly ball to center field. Backing up is Merrill. He's at the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall for outs number 3. The top half of the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Brewers 2, Padres 1. Doing for the Padres will be Sung Moon Song, Fernando Tatis Jr., and Jake Cronenworth. Well, Dr. Lay will cover. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so, Trisk. Don't think I'll be covering the WNBA. Well, that's very unlikely, but I don't know. If if there actually is a guy in the league, that would be crazy to cover. That would be crazy to watch. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe for the debut of it, just to do it. That would be the only time. Got a feeling Cruz will be back. Yeah, I hope so for the Red Sox series. That'd be great. Happy birthday, Trisk. Trisk it's almost his birthday. Not quite. Mize doing way better than his first Padres start. Yes, he has, Thomas. Not even close. Or I should say Tomas. Appreciate you, Tomas. All right, again, bottom of the 6th. 2-1 Brewers leading over the Padres. Make sure again to hit the like button. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free again. Likes, of course, push out the stream to more potential viewers. Trying to catch the game. More Brewers fans, Padres fans, baseball fans, sports fans. That's all it does. So make sure again to hit the like button. All right, 110. We'll try to get to 125. There's an outside chance for 150. We'll see. That's already pretty good. Again, usually you don't get this for a non-Pirates game. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for letting me call the game for you. Thank you for that. And of course, again, I do cover the Pirates. I do cover the NFL, of course. All right. It should be song to lead off whenever we do resume. I thought we were about to cut back there, but apparently not. Appreciate you, Ramos. Let's go San Diego. Yeah, oh yeah, the San Diego. Not a bad team again. Only a game back. And thank you for the sub. Just saw that. Appreciate it. Padres only a game back of the Phillies. Now, the Phillies did win, so they're a game and a half back. And it does look like the Diamondbacks will be winning. They're up 7-0 on Colorado. So they have to win. The Padres have to win to keep themselves a game back. If they lose, they will drop to 2 games back. So, I mean, of course, still plenty of time, though, in the MLB season. So that's in there 0-1. Henderson out there for a 6th inning of work. 0-1 count to Song, who sends a fly ball to left. Churio's coming in, moving to his right, and makes the catch. That is out number 1, and that'll flip the lineup over. That'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr., who was 0 for 2. I don't think so, Sam. I don't think so. Santa Barbara, California in the house. Appreciate you, man. Henderson sets. He's at 67 pitches. Didn't mean to bump the mic there. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball to short. Hamilton with it, taking his time. Throws to first for round number 2. Tatis not running it out. But that is usually what superstars do anyway. And that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth, 1 for 2. Yuki Matsui warming up for the Padres, so maybe they take out Mize after 6. That would be quite the shock, because he is kind of rolling right now. But we'll see. So Cronenworth digging in. Again, we do have some chatters looking for him to walk. We'll see if that happens. Here is the pitch showing bunt. It is down, but it's foul. And it's 0-1. Trying to do the drag bunt down the third base line. 0-1 count to Cronenworth. Depends on how many at-bats. Yeah, I don't know. I thought since he is on the roster, it counts. What is Jackson Merrill? What do you mean there, Gates? Appreciate you, though, for hanging out. Here's the pitch, and that is fouled back 0-2. You're saying when does he hit? He might hit again in the 7th. Unless, of course, the Padres have a really good inning here, but already at 2 outs. 0-2 to Cronenworth. Cronenworth taking his time, then steps back in the box. Henderson again, 70 pitches. I mean, he's been very efficient. Very efficient so far. 0-2 count. Henderson sets, kicks, and fires off the plate. Goes the changeup 1-2. And happy early birthday there to your sister and daughter there, Sean. Here's the 1-2, and that's a tapper foul. Still 1-2 to Cronenworth. I'm sure somewhere down the line there, Sean, maybe related. Fernando's another stud. Yep, he's really been a solid player for many years now. Had a slow start this year, but it's starting to heat it up. Since July. 1-2 count to Cronenworth. Henderson sets and delivers upstairs. 2-2. 94 on the fastball. Trying to work it back. Henderson pitch complete game. I don't think so. No. That is so rare nowadays. 2-2 to Cronenworth. He sets, he fires. And that is fouled back again. 2-2. Steelers, there we go. Here we go, Steelers. Ready for it. Henderson readies on the 2-2. Kicks and delivers. That is fouled back. Cronenworth staying alive. 2-2. Tatis' father used to play for the Expos. I did not know that. I knew he played, I just didn't know what teams. 2-2 to Cronenworth. A little bit of a battle here. Won't go down. Henderson sets and delivers. That's off the plate. 3-2. I believe it was Dion, right? Dion, you needed the walk. I mean, not saying I don't want to get your hopes up, but it didn't look like it was going to happen at all. But now all of a sudden, there's a chance. 3-2 counts to Cronenworth. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Henderson fired up there. That is 7 strikeouts for Henderson. We go to the top of the 7th. Brewers 2, Padres 1. Due up for the Brewers will be Christian Yelich, Luis Lara, and David Hamilton. Sorry, Dion. Almost. Yeah, pretty big game. Drawing a pretty big game. We have a bunch of studs in our home. This guy behind drywall. Again, thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. 113 likes. We'll take it. We will take it. All right. The A's leading 3-1 over the Rays. The Rangers and the Angels 1-1 at the top of the 6th. Giants leading 2-1 over the Astros in the top of the 6th. The Diamondbacks all over the Rockies 7-0. Royals leading 3-2 over the Dodgers. And that is all for now. Final scores from earlier. The Blue Jays over the Red Sox 2-1. Mets over the Braves 8-5. Twins leading the Orioles 9-5. And the Phillies over the Cardinals 6-5. But yeah, Henderson's pretty good. Henderson's a pretty solid pitcher. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Pretty solid game. Again, low scoring, but pretty good pitching. Pretty good pitching. Very good pitching. And I imagine they're going to put out Mize. I know they were warming up Matsui, but I'd be shocked if they put Matsui here. But I guess Yelich, Lara, and Hamilton are lefties, or maybe Lara's a switch hitter. I'm not too sure, but remember him playing with the Mets? Yeah, I would know. Yeah, again, just before my time. Before my time. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 20 subs away from 10,700. Thank you guys for your support tonight. Appreciate it. Again, I'll be back tomorrow for what it's worth. Pirates, Marlins. We'll resume Pirates coverage. And of course, again, the NFL very, very close. All right, so it is Yuki Matsui. So they've taken out Mize. Mize ends with 6 innings and 2 earned. The pitch as Yelich chops it foul, 0-1. 92 on the fastball. Yuki Matsui, again, one of the better relievers around. 2.40 ERA. Opponent batting average of 179. 47 strikeouts and 45 innings. Does walk a good bit, though. 26 walks. 0-1 to Yelich. Matsui sets, kicks, and fires in the dirt. Just spikes it there. 1-1 to Yelich. Appreciate you, James or Jim. Thank you very much. Go Pack Go. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully not for Thursday. Like, it doesn't really matter, but still would be nice to see a Pittsburgh win. Just in general, haven't really seen that much as of late. The 1-1 to Yelich, that's off the plate, 2-1. I'm just hoping that the quarterbacks look good. Well, that should be fun. Packers, Steelers, again, 2 cornerstone franchises. 2-1 count to Yelich. Matsui sets, kicks, and delivers. That's fouled off of Yelich, and it's 2-2. 85 on the slider. Fernando Tatis grand slam record. Hit 2 grand slams in the 3rd inning off of Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher Chan-Ho Park, setting an unbroken MLB record with 8 RBIs. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. Love Brewers pitching. Yeah, Alfonso, the Brewers really good. Really quality team. The 2-2. And that is fouled back. 81 on the sweeper at the top part of the zone. Two and two to Yelich. Again, hit a homer earlier. He's the difference in the ball game. The pitch. Called strike three. He struck him out. That's who he gets him looking. One away, and that'll bring up Luis Lara, 1 for 2 on the night. I don't wonder why Chino Park was still there. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I mean, that would imply that things were not going well for him. If he allows 2 grand slams, that is, yeah, I mean, that's a really bad inning. Just letting people on base like that. Matsui sets and delivers. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. Again, he's kind of did that earlier to Yelich, spiking it in the ground, and then, of course, proceeds to strike him out looking. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Some inspiration there to those looking for it. 1-0 count. Matsui readies. Matsui kicks and delivers in the dirt. It's 2-0, 86. Goes the slider. Looks like the wave is broken out in San Diego. That's always cool to see, honestly. 2-0 count. The pitch. Lara sends this to right. Tatis backs up and makes the catch. Now number 2. That'll bring up David Hamilton, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Again, made a really nice play. I said Yelich was the difference of the game. Hamilton's play, if it weren't for that nice play in the bottom of the, I believe it was the bottom of the third, it would be a tie game right now, 2-2. But no, a great play by Hamilton, keeping it 2-1. As Hamilton digs in. Corners are in for the Padres. Expecting a potential bunt. And there's the bunt, but pulls it back. That is downstairs, ball 1. Appreciate your highlights, GG. Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game, highlights. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Thank you for the jewels. Did you talk about the Field of Dreams game this Thursday? I did not know that. I did not know that was a thing. This Thursday. Here's the pitch. That's outside, 2-0. Of course, I'll be covering the preseason game with the Packers and the Steelers. Looks like a little bit of a less of a wave this time, but they're trying. 2-0, that's in there. 2-1, 92 on the fastball. It is a really cool thing, though. If you've ever seen the Field of Dreams game, it's really cool. You play pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Phillies Twins doing it in pretty much the middle of corn. Here's the 2-1. Downstairs, 3-1 to David Hamilton. Keith calling a Brewer home run. We'll see. 3-1 counts. Matsui sets, kicks, and delivers. That's right down the middle. 3-2, 92 on the fastball. Thank you, highlights. Appreciate W's in the chat for highlights. Highlights a walking W, folks. 3-2 to Hamilton. Matsui readies, sets, kicks, and delivers. Ground ball to first. Tosses to Matsui, covering as he just beats Hamilton for out number 3. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Milwaukee leads 2-1. Let's go ahead, Moises. I don't know. Right now, the Brewers, but you never know. You never know. Due up for the Brewers will be Manny Machado, Ty France, and Jackson Merrill. Field of Dream game is amazing. It is. It's really cool. Every single one is really neat. It's almost football season. Yeah, it is. I don't know what the Chiefs have to do with that. They got 6-11, 7-10 last year. Ugh. But unfortunately, I think they'll be better this year. Appreciate you. Hilo? I do not know, so I do not know for that. But yeah, appreciate you, though, for hanging out. Yeah, it looked like Henderson's coming out for the 7th. He's been pretty good. He's been pretty good. He's been very good tonight. But, of course, this is the 3rd time through, and that's usually when the OPSs and batters can spike up. So if you're a Padres fan, you're probably thinking that this is the inning to do something, because the Brewers, again, have a pretty decent bullpen. But we'll see. Again, Machado, France, and Merrill, so quality names there. Again, highlights. Appreciate it, man. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure again to hit the like button. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We're at 117 likes, trying to get to 125. We'll see if that can happen. We'll see if that can happen. And of course, again, if you love the NFL, make sure to sub. That, of course, will be covered a lot on the channel. It is a football channel, believe it or not. It is a football channel, ready for football. A lot of NFL, a lot of college. Orange. Delta Run. Yeah, I would not know. Or Delta Rune. I would not know. Buccos need to go on a tear. They do, but we'll see. Again, this Marlins series will pretty much tell us everything about the Pirates this season. All right, Henderson sets. Pitch. This is number 78. Here's the pitch. Machado pops it up on the infield. And it looks like Bowers makes the catch. That is out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's what you want to see if you're a Brewers fan. And that'll bring up Ty France, who's 1 for 2. Again, hit a home run. The only run of the game for the Padres, flew out as well. Thank you again for the sub there. Appreciate it. 17 away from 10,700. That would be Phillip Rivers. And then I guess for Green Bay, Devontae Adams, I believe, was 17. So, yeah, Devontae Adams and Phillip Rivers subs away from 10,700. Again, thank you for the jewels. Appreciate it. Highlights. Thank you very much. 1-0 to France, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 86 on the cutter. Henderson at 80. 80 pitches. I don't really know there, Brian. Not too sure how many snaps you'll play. 1-1, the pitch. And that catches the corner there. 1-2. 90 on the fastball. 1-2 count to France. Thank you for the subs. Appreciate it. 15. Yeah, I don't know. That would be Bart Starr. I don't know really many 15s for the Chargers, so I apologize. I'm sure you guys do, though. 1-2, the pitch. That's off the plate. 2-2. 91. Goes the fastball. 15 for the Chargers. Yeah, I don't know. Looking to do a Maddox. Yeah, I don't know. It's looking really good. The pitch. That's hit, and that gets through between short and third for a base hit. Again, France, of course, was really the only one to do damage against Henderson. And that's his second hit of the night. So decisions there for the Brewers. It'll be Jackson Merrill, who is a lefty. 0 for 2 on the night. Highlights. Doesn't like something. Padres, please. Oop. I don't know, MB. We'll see. We'll see. Again, they just got on base. Anderson will face Merrill. Again, runner on first, 1 out. Feel like it's been forever since we've seen a base runner for either team. Henderson kicks and delivers. That's taken for a called strike. And it's 0-1. Adrian Warholm warming up for the Padres. Brewers are on the phone, seeing what's going on over there. 0-1 to Merrill. That's outside. Ball 1. 92 on the fastball. Looks like some Brewers are getting loose. Patrick. And is that Richardson? Yeah, Richardson. 1-1 to Merrill. As Merrill sends this to center field, backing up at the wall. And that ball is gone. Jackson Merrill takes the lead for the Padres with a 2-run shot. Jackson Merrill's 19th home run of the season, giving the Padres the lead in the bottom of the 7th, 3-2 in San Diego. Oh, and that is a shame for Henderson, who's pitched so well, but Merrill making great contact on this one. Just pummels it to center field. Brand new ball game, 3-2. And that may be it for Henderson. We'll see. Again, the Brewers just now started warming up pitchers, so he might have to face another guy or two. He will face Luis Rengifo, the pitch. That's taken outside, ball 1. 81 of the changeup, so he will face at least one batter. Don likes it. Luke had the under. Oh, Luke, that is tough. I'm sorry, Luke. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, 2-0. And appreciate your highlights. Merrill's been hammering the ball lately. Hammered it there. Ryan Richardson is the only one warming up for the Brewers, as that's a grounder foul. And it's 2-1 again. Henderson with a really nice game, and then perhaps maybe staying in a little bit too long. I don't know, but still in the 80s as far as pitch count is concerned. Well, he's about to be, actually he's at 89. The 2-1, that's downstairs, 3-1 to Luis Rengifo. Three and 1 counts. Henderson sets, kicks, and delivers. Check this swing. Appealed down to third. He did not go. That is ball 4. That'll bring up Gavin Sheets. Again, this is kind of what happened there with Casey Mize in the second. Again, was pitching well, and then all of a sudden, Brewers run into just Yelich with the 2-run shots. Happens here. Is that a third time around? Yeah. And again, that's when the OPS in teams really just goes up so much. I mean, it's not even close. I think the average OPS is like over 800 something. I mean, it is. That's why, again, I know a lot of course, people are like, well, you like to see starters go, and I kind of agree. I'd like to see starters go deeper, but the statistics just back up, like taking the guy out. And it's just, of course, the difference between how the games were played and how they are now. Of course, again, I'm all for, if the guy's rolling, you keep him out there, right? But yeah, that's going to do it. Murphy takes out Henderson. Again, that's a shame because a really great performance from him. But just, unfortunately, one bad pitch to Merrill does him in. So pitching change in San Diego. Padres leading 3-2 over the Brewers. They will be right back. I, of course, will be right here. Zip asked me for me to raise the cone. Yeah, you can if you want. I don't think I'll be cheering for it again. Neutral party. Whenever it's not my teams. He said home run Brewers, not Padres. Sorry, Keith. Uribe out there. No, it's going to be Richardson, I think. We shall see. Let's play 14. I'm fine with it. That's fine. I don't really have to do much tomorrow. Look at they might go over. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see Tex. We shall see. Brewers win. Again, they could easily come back as well. It's still not over. So, again, appreciate you guys. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. It is free. Trying to get to 11. I don't know. I don't really know if I should have that go anymore. 11,000 by the time the NFL season starts. Might be too much. But yeah, if you do enjoy it, make sure again to sub it up. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. Pirates Marlins. Pirates Marlins on Wednesday. Pirates Marlins on Thursday. And then, of course, the Steelers Packers on Thursday nights. Second NFL game on the channel. I think that's the second NFL game of the season, actually. The Hall of Fame game, of course, last week. And then I think Steelers-Packers is the first one of week 1 officially. All right, we're back. Again, bottom of the 7th. Padres have just taken the lead. A Jackson Merrill home run is, of course, the difference here in the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Richardson with AAA this year, 4.48 ERA. This is his Brewers debut. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1, as we're underway again. Or resuming, I should say, in the bottom of the 7th. 1 man on at first. 1 out. I want to notice Sheets, and I don't know. There's something the Padres are chanting. I don't know if it's in Richardson's head or not, but he stepped off. Now steps back on. 1-0 count to Sheets. Here's the pitch. That's off the plate. 2-0. 2-0 count. Over to Astros. Giants cannot do that. And even if I could, I couldn't, because I cannot cover the Astros here in Texas due to blackout restrictions. 2-0 count, the pitch. And that is a check swing. He went 2-1, 87 on the outside corner. 128 likes. Thank you, Orville. Appreciate it. Chargers play Thursday. Nice. Again, I can provide updates, of course, during the game. That's always fun, of course, as well. 2-1 count to Sheets, the pitch. That's downstairs, 3-1. About to say Charger crowd. The Padre crowd kind of getting loud. They're liking the momentum shift here. 3-1 count to Sheets. That's downstairs, ball 4. Contreras going to challenge, and I believe he's going to lose this. So now it's going to be runners on first and second with 1 out, barring, of course, me being wrong. I was not. That is ball 4. So the Brewers down to 1 more challenge, each team with 1 challenge. And Contreras going to have a chat with Richardson. And actually, the pitching coach going to come out as well. So another delay. You're on Dr. Delay. 4.48 in AAA, yeah. That is not the best, but the Pirates have plenty of those guys, to be honest with you. Appreciate your highlights. How's it going, George? What's up? What's up, George? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I don't know, Orwell. I don't know if that's going to happen. Appreciate it, though. Again, thank you, Drago. Thank you very much. Aposta again que mi pueda decir si gana la Brewers. Los Brewers están perdiendo, I think. Yo no hablo mucho español. Perdón. Anyway, here's Fermin. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 87 to Fermin. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Again, Fermin 1 for 2 on the day. Had a double earlier. Of course, that was on the starter Henderson. 0-1 the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 86 on the changeup. Sports Know-It-All saying the game is over. Well, the name would imply that he knows what he's talking about. We'll see. 0-2 count to Fermin. He sets, he fires. That's downstairs, 1-2. Fermin batting 198 on the season. Almost above 200. Almost. It's creeping up there. 1-2 count. He sets and delivers. Chopper foul. 87 on the changeup. Again, the intensity of the crowd has really picked up a little bit. I shouldn't say a little bit, a lot. It was kind of a pitcher's duel. You can still argue it is. 1-2 the pitch. And that is a tapper. Is it fair? It is rolling foul. And we'll have to do it again. Thank you again for the subs. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. The Buccos close to a wild card spot. 5.5 back Alcantara is just happy for tacos. Tacos are good, obviously. Yeah, 5.5 back. They gotta get it going. It's now or never. They can still do it, but they gotta get out of this slump. The offense has went quiet. Still the third most runs in baseball. I mean, it's insane how good they were. 1-2 to Fermin, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! That was huge there for Richardson and the Brewers. 2 outs. That'll bring up Sun Moon Song, who is 0 for 2. Thank you again for the subs. Appreciate that. 3 minutes of free out. Well, last 2 at-bats he was. 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. Apologies there. Here's the pitch to Song, and that is in the dirt, ball 1. 87 on the changeup. And the Padres with runners on first and second, 2 outs. Padres did have a 2-run shot earlier. Jackson Merrill providing the scoring here in the bottom of the 7th. Song looking for more. 1-0. The pitch. That's taken for a called strike. 1-1. Yeah, thank you, highlights. Appreciate it. Thank you again. Thank you very much. 10 away. 1-1 counts. Richardson readies. Looks back at second. The pitch. And that is sliced foul. 1-2. As Henderson looks on. Again, a really solid game from him. The 7th inning here kind of did him in with that one pitch to Jackson Merrill. Again, the game can change on a pitch. Baseball, it's just very... You just never know what can happen. Any given at-bat, any given pitch. And looks like Richardson steps off as Bowen looks like he is pinch running for Rengifo. He's dancing around, being a nuisance there to Richardson. The pitch, and that's way outside, ball 2. Yeah, good night, Orwell. It's a really good night. Really good night, like Pirates streams earlier in the year. 2-2 counts. The pitch. Ground ball to first. Nice snag. Trying to beat him to the bag. He does. Bowers with a nice play. Racing Song to the bag. Gets him out for out number 3. But, of course, the Padres with a 2-run home run taking the lead as we go to the top of the 8th. Padres 3, Brewers 2. All right, 2 up for the Brewers will be Bryce Terang, Jackson Chorio, and Jake Bowers. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you again for the sub. I appreciate that. So I cannot find the button now. Is it too late for the Mets to hang out? How's it going, Bang? Hopefully you're doing well. It's been a while. But, yeah, I would say it's too late for the Mets. Yeah, the Mets. Yeah, that's definitely a disappointing season for the Mets. But, you know, I don't know. They have some star power there, so maybe next year if they play like stars, they'll be fine. All right, the Giants leading 3-2 over the Astros. The A's leading 5-2 over the Rays. Rangers and the Angels 1-1. Diamondbacks 7, Rockies nothing. Royals 3, Dodgers 2, and then that is it. As far as final scores, the Blue Jays over the Red Sox 2-1. Mets over the Braves 8-5. Twins over the Orioles 9-5, and the Phillies over the Cardinals 6-5. I'm telling you, like, if you just beat the Pirates, you automatically become a really good team. I really do feel like the Pirates just got everyone's best for no reason. Like, what are the Pirates? Everyone just takes the Pirates so seriously. It makes the Pirates look foolish. It is tough. But again, thank you for the subs. I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Any given Sunday, new baseball movie. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Christopher. Good luck. Or, yeah, have a good night. And, yeah, hopefully the Pirates, we can get something going. Mets are done like the Tigers. The Tigers are kind of, weren't they pulling back a little bit? Let's see. What are they? The Tigers, they're only a game back. I don't have an AL wild card because I don't really cover much of the American League. But, yeah, the Yankees, Red Sox, and the Rangers. The Tigers are only a game back. They are very much alive, so I would disagree there, John Doe. I know they traded Skubal, but, you know, that's just because they have CTE. But I don't know. Anyway, here's the pitch to Turang. That's downstairs. Called a strike. Turang didn't like the call. Adrian Morjon on the mound for the Padres. 2.89 ERA. Opponent batting average of .213. 0-1 count to Turang, the pitch. And that is slice foul 0-2. I appreciate you, Drago. You have a good night. Say hi to a fan from TJ, Mexico. Appreciate you, TJ. Thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you very much. From Tijuana. Oh, is that what it is? Appreciate you. Let's see. I'm sorry. Zava. Appreciate you, man. Sorry. Not really good at pronunciation. The pitch. That's in there. Not called a strike for me. Will challenge, and he's going to win this challenge. That is strike 3. It's going to strike him out looking. And, of course, the crowd erupts. He struck him out. And that'll bring up Jackson Chourio, 2 for 3 on the night. Oh, it's okay, Bing. Yeah, it's no biggie. I appreciate you, though. Hopefully I'm glad you're doing well. I did think about you the other day. Think about the OGs of the channel. But yeah, thank you again for the sub. Appreciate it. 7 subs away. Morjon sets, kicks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 92 on the changeup. The Padres are really solid bullpen. Really solid. Matsui and Morjon. Really tough tasks there for the Brewers. And this is the part of the order that can get it done. 0-1 count to Chourio. The pitch. Chourio fouls it back 0-2. 99 goes the sinker. Going Jersey, welcome on in. Yeah, the Brewers have the most wins in baseball, and yet apparently they're garbage to Jersey. That is crazy. 0-2 to Chourio, the pitch. Chourio with the grounder to third, past him. That is a base hit. Diving attempt there by Machado. Almost a really nice snag, but no, just beats him. That is a 1-out single. Machado, of course, great defense. One of the greatest defenders in the game. But just gets past Machado again. Almost there, but not quite. And that'll bring up Bowers. Jake Bowers, 1 for 3. 105 on the exit velo there from Chourio. That's a perfect, folks. Morjon sets. Looks over at first. Kicks and delivers. That's in there 0-1. 100 on the sinker right down the middle. Antonio Sensatella warming up for the Brewers. Recently acquired from the Rockies. Could be Skubal's just a bad teammate. I mean, it could be, honestly. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball to second. Possible double play. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. Gets him by a step. Out number 3, the inning, or the top half of the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Padres 3, Brewers 2. That was huge there by Morjon. 2 up for the Padres will be Fernando Tatis Jr., Jake Cronenworth, and Manny Machado. Can appreciate your Noble for hanging out. Appreciate you guys all for hanging out. Mark, Dodgers overrated. I don't know about that. Again, they're just struggling right now. But again, hopefully someone just takes out the Dodgers. That's my thoughts on it. LED goes winless. I don't think that'll happen. Yeah, Big Ben away from 10,700. Almost there. Almost there. Appreciate you, CalStar. No, you're pretty excited about that. Ran into your channel last season as a Padres fan from Texas. Can't get any games. I like your commentary. There are always like 20 of us here. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, thank you, Cisco. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, last year, again, just started, and it was, it was fun. The little, we had a nice time, and, it didn't really matter about the crowd. But, yeah, it's picking up. The channel's picking up a little bit, so I'm pretty excited about it. Cisco, thank you for your support of the channel, man. I do appreciate it. I really do. Are you able to say what's happening in the game? I am, Nick. That might be why there's people here. If you're wondering what's happening now, well, we just went to commercial break. So, sorry, Nick. I apologize. I will try to hustle them on the field just for you. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. And, again, the Padres will be up. And, of course, looking to get themselves some insurance. And, of course, they'll have the top half of the order here in the bottom of the 8th inning. But, again, thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Garbage Brewers. I know, yeah, I know. Jersey's a troll. That's, or 1,000 swords. He is a troll. That's in there. 0-1. We're back underway. Fernando Tatis is 0 for 3 on the night. Richardson's out there for the 8th, the beginning of the 8th anyway. 0-1 to Tatis as Tatis sends this to right. Is it foul? It is foul. And it's 0-2. Mason Miller's warming up for the Padres. That'll be a tough task for the Brewers. 0-2 counting. And again, Tatis 0 for 3 of the night, but has played so well last 30 games. An OPS north of 900. And thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 5 subs away. Here's the 0-2 to Tatis. That's a grounder to short. Hamilton with it. Throws to first. Plenty of time. He is out. All right, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 3 on the night. Hey, Milwaukee to pull through. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck. It's going to be tough, Nick. It is going to be tough. The Padres will have Mason Miller. He's been really good. Here is the pitch. That's inside, ball 1. 96 on the sinker. Again, there is a chatter that needs Cronenworth to walk. So part of me is pulling for that just to happen. 1-0 counts. Richardson sets, kicks, and delivers. That is downstairs, ball 2. Contreras wanted the call. Thinking about challenging, did not. Would have lost the challenge. It was indeed a ball. 2-0 to Cronenworth. Richardson sets, begins the windup. Here is the pitch. And that's a chopper to first. It is fair, and he'll step on the bag for out number 3. Cronenworth does not walk tonight. Barring, of course, again, maybe we go to extras, but 2 outs, and that'll bring up Manny Machado 0 for 3 on the night. They're showing the head-to-head since 2022, and yeah, 15-15. These guys, whenever they play each other, it is close. Man, that is 15-15. The ERAs are the same. Jaime pulling for the Cubs. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, no, they're definitely not garbage. I know. Yeah, Swords is just a troll. So that's going to be outside, ball 1 to Manny Machado. But he's a good troll. If he were a bad troll, he would not be here. 1-0 to Machado. Richardson begins the windup. He kicks, he deals. So that's outside, 2-0. 96. Goes the fastball, 2-0. Good luck, Braden. Appreciate you, man. Jonathan, thank you for the jewels. W's for Jonathan. 2-0 to Machado. The pitch. And that's on the outside corner, 2-1. 97 on the sinker. Good pitch. Machado, of course, not offering much of an average this year, but again, 23 homers definitely, I would say, has a shot at 30. The 2-1. That's a chopper foul. 2-2 is way in front of the changeup. Thank you again for the sub. Appreciate it. 4 subs away. Whole family's a Dodgers fan except me, and your family always trolls me. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, Dodgers fans, they can be... Again, I've met some nice ones, but yeah. That's a grounder to short. Hamilton with it stumbling. Throws to first on the money. What a play by Hamilton. Good defense. As we go to the top of the ninth, the Padres leading 3-2, and will send out Mason Miller for the top of the ninth. Due up for the Brewers. Last chance for him. It's going to be Andrew Vaughn, Garrett Mitchell, and William Contreras. And thank you, Jonathan, for the jewels. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, good luck, guys, with all your bets. It is a close one. It is definitely a close one. 150 likes. I do appreciate it. That was not expected. Thank you guys for that. Again, likes, of course, just push out the stream to more Padre fans, Brewer fans, sports fans. Just trying to catch the game. That's all it does. Been wondering? Well, there you go. I'm fine with sharing the secrets on what things do. That's not a big deal. All right. We'll check out scores real quick. And that is not what I want to do. Didn't want to click on that ad. Now I'm going to get a bunch of car commercials. All right, the Giants leading 3-2 over the Astros. The A's 6, Rays 5. Rangers and the Angels 1-1 to the bottom of the 7th. Diamondbacks shutting out the Rockies 7-0. And the Royals leading 3-2 over the Dodgers. And final scores, the Blue Jays over the Red Sox 2-1. Mets over the Braves 8-5. Twins over the Orioles 9-5. And the Phillies squeaking by the Cardinals 6-5. All right, appreciate you guys again. It's been fun. Hopefully we have a nice finish here. But thank you again for giving me your time this Monday night. And hopefully, again, you're enjoying it. Almost Monday Night Football. Again, if you do like the NFL, I do implore you to sub to the channel. Because that is really, again, it's an NFL channel. It's a football channel. Padres have a great closer there, Joe. They do. Miller better than Hader? Yes. Nick needs Houston to pull through. We'll see. It's a close one there as well. Don't know what the jewels are. It's kind of like a currency. I appreciate that, Jonathan. Thank you very much. It helps out the channel a lot. Easy win for the Padres. Yeah, I mean, that would appear to be the case with Miller, but again, he's allowed runs before, but not many. A 0.91 ERA, and of course leads the MLB in saves, 29. He has 91 strikeouts and 49 innings pitched. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. He will face Andrew Vaughn to start the top of the 9th. The pitch. That's inside, ball 1. As the Padres try to pull the final curtain on the Brewers.
And now, the final curtain.
1-0 count to Vaughn. Montgomery sets, kicks, and delivers. Breaking ball in there, 1-1. 88 on the slider. Again, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 1-1 to Vaughn. Again, Vaughn is due for a hit. But it's a tough task right now. 1-1 the pitch. That's on the outside. 2-1. 102 on the fastball. 102. Again, he just... so much velocity. 2-1 the pitch. That's outside. Called a strike, and Vaughn doesn't challenge. Oh, that was the same spot as the last pitch. Vaughn did not challenge. I don't know what he's saving it for, but it's 2-2. That was huge. The pitch. That's a tapper back to Miller. Miller underhands it to first for out number 1. Vaughn put himself in a hole, not challenging. The Padres 2 outs away from taking game 1, as that'll bring up Garrett Mitchell 0 for 2 with the walk. Again, thank you very much for the subs, folks. Steelers all the way, you know it. Sorry, Chris. Yeah, that's tough. Miller sets and delivers. That's in there, 0-1. 87 backdoor slider. That is so tough. Again, you're sitting fastball. So he can bring it 102, 103, and then he drops the 87 slider. That is... Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Way in front. 89 on the slider. 0-2 to Mitchell. I appreciate you, Norman. Thank you very much. 0-2 count to Mitchell. Miller kicks and fires as Mitchell fouls this back. It's 0-2, 101 on the four-seam fastball. My fire shirt now. It's a black camo Reebok polo. Here's the 0-2. That's off the plate. 1-2. I like Reebok. That was the old NFL jersey manufacturer. Now you get it at Walmart. But it's so good. It's quality stuff for the price. 1-2 to Mitchell. The pitch. And that is fouled back again. 102. Mitchell just staying alive. That's all you can ask for. Just giving yourself another chance. One and two to Garrett Mitchell. Again, 0 for 2 with the walk tonight. The pitch. Called strike 3. He struck him out. Mitchell will challenge, and he will lose the challenge. Oh, my goodness. The Brewers will be down to the last down unless this... Yep, it caught the zone. It was practically inside the entire ball. The Brewers down to their final outs. And it will be William... Or, will it be William Contreras? Again, he's 0 for 2 with the walk. Contreras, of course, a quality batter. Padre fans are rising to their feet. Miller sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 102 on the fastball. Even more Padre fans rise to their feet. It is loud in Slam Diego. 0-1. Miller kicks and delivers. That is outside, ball 1. As the crowd quiets down. 1-1 to Contreras. Miller sets and delivers. That is way outside. 2-1. 102. Contreras were a lefty. He would have been plunked, and that would not have felt good. 2-1 to William Contreras. Two and one. Miller readies. Kicks and delivers. Breaking ball just misses. Fermin's going to challenge. He's going to lose. So no one will have any challenges. Of course, again, it's the 9th inning as Contreras puts bat to his face. Contreras blocking Fermin's eyes. Perhaps doing him a favor. It's a bad challenge, but again, you have one challenge. It's the 9th. You may as well give it a shot. 3-1. 3-1 to Contreras. You have to imagine Contreras is going to take the pitch. Way upstairs. Almost hits him. Contreras with a little bit of a bat flip because of it. Ball 4. So this game is not over. Contreras will take his base. That'll bring up Christian Yelich, who of course provided the only runs today for the Brewers. 1 for 3 and 2-run shots in the 2nd inning. That of course gave the Brewers the lead, but again, it was Jackson Merrill's 2-run shot in the 7th. Gonna put the Padres ahead. So again, this is big at bats. Mound visit, by the way, so I don't know. Again, Miller with 2 wild pitches back-to-back. Maybe that's cause for concern for the Padres dugout. Any guys on base? 1 guy on base. Scrap, appreciate you, man. Thank you again, JJ. Appreciate it, man. Folks, make sure to check out Play-by-Play with JJ for all your Phillies and MLB needs. Great friend of the channel, and happy birthday, JJ. I'll be sure to text you that in a moment. Miller sets as he faces Yelich. The pitch. And that's a breaking ball in there. 0-1. 88 right down the middle again. You're probably sitting fastball, but then he throws the change. Change of pace. 0-1 count to Yelich. The pitch. Way upstairs. 1-1. 99 on the fastball. Not over. Yelich is outmatched. We'll see, Dave. Yeah, happy birthdays in the chat to JJ, folks. 1-1 count. Miller looks over at first. The pitch. That is inside. Throw to second. He is out. Oh, my goodness. They decide to run. And they take the bat out of Yelich's hands. He is out. It was not Contreras. There was a pinch runner. Regardless, game over in San Diego. Fermin with the rifle shot to second, looking like Ben Roethlisberger. Unbelievable play. That was Lockridge. Lockridge pinch running, and he was out by a mile. That is the game, folks. Padres 3, Brewers 2. Final. What a game. What a game to start the series. Really nice. Really nice series, I think. You guys will get, Brewers and Padres fans. Of course, again, I do apologize. I'm a Pirates fan, so I will be covering the Pirates and the Marlins on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But, yeah, that was fun. I really enjoyed that. That was a fun game. That was a fun game. Folks, make sure, if you did enjoy it, make sure you're going to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. Again, the Pirates are off, so I do cover other games. So when the Pirates are off, I may just be covering. You never know. Could be a Brewers game. Could be a Padres game. You never know. It is random, kind of. Not really, but, you know, there's a little bit of a preference to the teams, usually National League. But I do appreciate it, folks. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub before you go. That was fun. Yeah, that was great. Could be a Tigers game. Not really. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to promise that. If you like the Lions, though, Lions, hey, again, I cover a lot of the NFL. Cover the most NFL on YouTube, believe it or not. That is me. It's going to be me. Yes. Any channel you think of, I will cover more NFL. So I don't take breaks for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Anywho, again, I'll be back tomorrow. Pirates and the Marlins. I do appreciate it. Of course, again, plenty of NFL action coming up. Fly, Eagles, fly. Ugh. Cry, Eagles, cry, actually. If, you know, the last Eagles game, that was fun for me. I'm just kidding. Appreciate you, Scoot. Thank you for hanging out. This is an outrage. That was a tough way to end it, for sure. That was a tough way. Appreciate you, Dave. Thank you very much. Who's on the mound tomorrow? I believe it's Paul Skeens for the Pirates. Yep, we'll see if he can actually learn how to pitch. A disastrous season for him. All right, well, I'm going to play the music, and then I'll be sure to send you guys out. I do, again, appreciate it. Let's see what song will go tonight. We'll just do... All right, we'll do my favorite NFL song for this year. All right, hopefully you enjoy this one. Catch you guys later. You all have a great rest of your night. Make sure to like and sub. You've been listening to the Dr. Delay Sports Network.
I feel the pressure. No shortcuts. Let's go. I beat you. Beat you. Bills bring thunder through the snow. Dolphins make the whole coast glow. Patriots fight. Jets take flight. Somebody's earning it tonight. They'll beat you. Steelers waving black and gold. Ravens never doing what they're told. Bengals bite. Browns don't quit. Every snap's another hit. They'll beat you. Who's gonna stand? Who's gonna fall? Only one team's walking tall. They'll beat you. Beat you. Beat you. Beat you. Beat you. That's what we came to do. Every yard, every play, we're coming straight through you to beat you. Beat you. No backing down today. Every whistle, every hit, we came to dominate and beat you. Yeah. Texans grind, Colts attack. Jaguars never looking back. Titans hit with all they've got. Every Sunday's red hot. They'll beat you. Chiefs strike fast, Raiders roar. Broncos always wanting more. Chargers flash across the field. Nobody's giving in. They'll beat you. No excuses. No mercy. Just football. Time to beat you. Cowboys shine beneath the lights. Eagles soar on Sunday nights. Giants battle, Redskins fight. Every city's feeling right. They'll beat you. Packers frozen, Bears stand proud. Lions make Detroit loud. Vikings sound that northern call. Every fan gives it their all. They'll beat you. Beat you. Beat you. some, lose some. Next week's coming. Suit up, stand up, bring the noise. Time to beat you. Falcons fly, Panthers run, Saints chase one more chance.